Most people think millipedes are harmless, slow-moving little creatures that simply curl into a ball when threatened. But some of them carry chemical weapons powerful enough to burn skin, blister flesh, stain your hands for days, or, in extreme cases, damage your eyes permanently. From cyanide secretions to corrosive benzoquinones, these harmless-looking crawlers can deliver painful lessons. And the most dangerous one? It's far more toxic than you think. Welcome back to Top Wonder, the channel where we uncover the hidden dangers of the natural world. Today, we're counting down the 10 most dangerous millipedes on Earth. They don't bite, they don't sting, and they rarely run. Instead, they rely on potent chemical sprays capable of harming predators and careless humans. Let's begin. Number 10. Harpif haydeniana yellow-spotted millipede. At first glance, the yellow-spotted millipede looks almost decorative: black body, bright yellow spots, and a slow, gentle movement across the forest floor. But those cheerful yellow markings are a warning. This species is famous for producing hydrogen cyanide, one of the most toxic chemicals in nature. While the amount it releases is far too small to kill a human, it can irritate the skin, cause numbness, and leave a bitter almond smell that lingers for hours. In the Pacific Northwest, hikers frequently report picking one up out of curiosity, only to feel their skin burn lightly or turn reddish minutes later. Dogs that nose the millipede may sneeze, foam, or experience temporary eye irritation. Though not aggressive, this species is a reminder that bright colors in nature mean don't touch. The yellow-spotted millipede teaches a simple rule: even slow, harmless-looking creatures can carry dangerous chemistry. Number 9. Apheloria virginiensis Virginia cherry millipede. This striking black and yellow millipede coils tightly when disturbed, then releases defensive chemicals strong enough to repel birds and small mammals. The secretion contains cyanogenic compounds that can irritate human skin, causing redness, itching, and temporary discoloration. In some cases, the fluid can stain the skin a deep brown or orange that lasts for days, a clue to just how reactive the chemicals are. Outdoor enthusiasts in the eastern United States know this species well, especially after heavy rains when thousands emerge from leaf litter. People who accidentally crush them report burning sensations on their hands or wrists. Pets may suffer vomiting or drooling if they lick the toxins. It won't chase you, but get too close and it will paint you with a chemical cocktail designed to keep predators far away. Number 8. Aclodocrocus species, Philippine giant yellow-legged millipede. With vivid yellow legs and a thick black body, this Philippine species is one of the most visually stunning millipedes in Southeast Asia, and also one of the most chemically armed. When disturbed, it releases a potent secretion containing benzoquinones, chemicals capable of causing burning sensations, eye irritation, and blistering on sensitive skin. Local residents report that handling them with wet hands dramatically increases the burning effect, as moisture activates the chemicals. Farmers sometimes encounter them while clearing vegetation. Accidental contact has caused temporary numbness and even minor chemical burns. In one case, a villager experienced swelling for nearly 2 days after touching her eye with contaminated fingers. Beautiful but dangerous, this giant millipede proves that size and color often come with a warning. Number 7. Orthomorpha cortata Asian short-backed millipede. Common throughout urban areas in Southeast Asia, this small, fast-moving millipede often sneaks into houses, gardens, and bathroom corners. Despite its modest appearance, it produces powerful benzoquinones that can cause painful stinging sensations, mild blisters, and long-lasting brown stains on the skin. Because it is so widespread, many people come into contact with it unknowingly. Children who pick them up during monsoon season often experience burning sensations on their palms. Gardeners report that crushed individuals release enough chemical irritant to redden the skin instantly. Although not medically dangerous, improper handling, especially touching your eyes, can result in a painful emergency. It may be tiny, but it carries a chemical defense far stronger than its size suggests. Number 6. Pseudopolitus mescanadensis, Canadian flat-backed millipede. Found throughout forested areas of North America, this species releases a complex chemical mixture when threatened. Although less toxic than tropical millipedes, its benzoquinone-based secretion can inflame the skin, irritate the nasal passages, and even cause coughing fits when inhaled. Campers have reported that stepping on clusters of these millipedes releases enough fumes to cause throat irritation. Handling them with bare hands can lead to redness, lingering odors, and increased sensitivity to sunlight due to mild chemical burns. One hiker described feeling a pepper spray-like sensation after accidentally brushing crushed millipedes on her ankle. Not deadly, but absolutely capable of ruining a quiet forest walk. We've already seen millipedes that burn skin, stain hands, and release cyanide, but the top 5 go even further. Some can cause full blistering, severe eye damage, chemical burns that last for days, and toxic sprays strong enough to stop predators in their tracks. And the number 1 species, its chemistry is terrifyingly potent. Number 5. Archisporostropus gigas, giant African millipede. Despite its impressive size reaching up to 33 centimeters, the giant African millipede is generally calm. But its defense system is anything but gentle. When threatened, it releases a cocktail of benzoquinones and phenols capable of burning skin, irritating mucous membranes, and damaging the eyes. Handlers often wear gloves for a reason. The secretion can cause painful swelling, numbness, and staining that can last up to a week. Zookeepers report that if the millipede sprays toward the face, the chemicals can induce temporary blindness unless immediately washed out. The larger the millipede, the more secretion it can produce, and this species produces a lot, a gentle giant, with a chemical weapon powerful enough to send predators running. Number 4. Centrobolus species banded millipede. Recognizable by their vivid red and black bands, these African millipedes are visually stunning and dangerously well defended. Their defensive sprays contain high concentrations of benzoquinones that can cause blistering dermatitis, particularly in people with sensitive skin. Hobbyists who keep these millipedes as pets have reported intense burning sensations when the chemicals seep under rings or beneath fingernails. In some cases, the skin peels, resembling a mild chemical burn. Birds and small mammals avoid them entirely after a single encounter, and scientists believe the coloration evolved specifically as a warning. Bright, beautiful, and boldly toxic, Centrobolus millipedes prove that warning colors are no joke. Number 3. Narcissus americanus, American giant millipede. One of the most common large millipedes in North America, this species coils tightly when disturbed, then releases chemicals capable of irritating skin and staining it deep brown. But the real danger occurs when its toxins come into contact with the eyes. Several documented cases describe hikers suffering severe conjunctivitis after touching their eyes with contaminated fingers. The secretion may not be lethal, but it can cause burning, swelling, tears, and temporary vision impairment. Dogs that bite or mouth the millipede often drool excessively and paw at their faces in distress. Because these millipedes are large and abundant, the likelihood of accidental exposure, especially after rainfall, is surprisingly high. Harmless in appearance, harmful in effect, the American giant millipede earns its place in the top 3. Number 2. Spirobolus species, spirobolid millipede. Spirobolus millipedes are notorious for producing a particularly potent form of benzoquinone, one that can cause full chemical burns on sensitive skin. Reports from tropical Africa and Asia describe people experiencing blistering, peeling, and long-lasting discoloration from even brief contact with the secretion. This species also emits a strong, choking odor that can cause coughing or throat irritation when encountered in large numbers. Farmers clearing brush often unknowingly disturb clusters of them, leading to widespread skin irritation. Their toxin can damage plastics, fabrics, and painted surfaces, a sign of just how corrosive it is. Not deadly, but dangerously corrosive, a millipede you absolutely don't want to handle. Number 1. Xenophorus species African fire millipede. At the top of the list sits one of the most chemically powerful millipedes ever recorded. Xenophorus species are known for producing extremely strong benzoquinones capable of causing blistering burns, deep skin discoloration, and severe eye damage. The secretion is so potent that scientists must handle these millipedes with goggles and nitrile gloves. Field researchers in Tanzania reported that a single spray caused pain and discoloration lasting more than a week. Dogs and birds that attempt to bite them often retreat immediately, drooling or pawing at their mouths. Some local communities even warn children never to touch these millipedes after a case in which a child suffered prolonged swelling after rubbing his face with contaminated hands. Visually striking, chemically intense, and unquestionably dangerous, Xenophora earns the number 1 spot. So there you have it, the 10 most dangerous millipedes on Earth. They don't bite or chase, but their chemical defenses can burn, blister, and injure in ways most people never expect. Which species surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more unbelievable wildlife countdowns from Top Wonder.